Tá lá em cima.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Sean.
You should get going. There's no time to waste.
Como é que sai dessa porra? Leva um aeroporto.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here. I can't believe super mutants working.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the signal interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Olha, eu vou lá foder o prefeito depois.
We'll stop this.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Sai.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
What did you want? Can't talk right now. Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are...
Peguei um item aqui. Foi o... Cara, deve ser uma lanterna, bicho. Celular, tipo, não. O cara vende um reator baleado. Filha da puta. Reator mais estourado.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
Vai tomar no cu, paladino. Paladino. Ué, eu não marquei, peraí. Airport. Aeropuerto.
I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Robô gigante.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational.
May help. I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Ela tá no Driving? Driving.
Watch your steps, sir.
Aqui já. Vou ter que falar com o Virgil lá, hein? Putz.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
Tudo aqui já.
Dr. Lee.
That is all.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
We had a deal.
I said I'd return to the Brotherhood of Steel, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
If not for the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
Yeah, I don't know if Dr. Lee's gonna listen to reason.
What they did to Dr. Virgil was cruel. It was wrong. How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online. But we'll get it done.
Nossa, garoto de recado do caralho, hein? Cara, pô, tô sem perna, hein? Para as pernas. No pierna. No piernas para andar.
Proctor.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that.
Yeah.
In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Caralho, mano. Vou falar com o Virgil.
Can we quit sucking down rats? They can be
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not. It was far more likely that it would just blow up. But it didn't. You made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
That's right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
Protect and serve.
Robô do caralho.
Right. Here we go. Now, we wait.
O máximo quando ele vai explodir, né? Não tem muito. Tá, espionagem. Só nada.
Virgil?
Sorry. Was there?
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Virgil.
Whatever happens, thank you. I'm going to get some rest.
Yes.
Esperar ele dormir e fazer um limpo aqui.
Virgil?
We just have to wait. Whatever happens.
Ah.
Thank you.
Protect and serve.
Pode dar nada dali. Vou tá putaço comigo, bicho.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to right.
You know what?
You know where to find me.
Ah, não consigo estourar ali prefeito.
Your friend looks like trouble.
Eu falo com o prefeito mesmo. E aqui. Ah, mas que caralho, hein? Você não espera, bagulho. Tomar no cu. Vai ficar aí.
Remember, you didn't get that key from me. Now, if you're actually interested in buying a house, we have a permit available.
And you are?
Geneva, the mayor.
Well, let's hear about the permit.
We have one home available. It's in the center of town, right near the market. You can do whatever you like with the interior, and all the tools you need.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about this house.
The previous owner bought an adjacent warehouse, and he left behind his old...
Ugh. I'll pass.
Too rich for your...
Hey, Geneva.
Need something, honey? Housing permit?
Mm-hmm. I don't need anything.
Catch you later, then.
I have somewhere to be. Sorry.
Nothing to see here.
McDonough?
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to. Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now. Enjoy your stay in Diamond City. Now, excuse me.
Ah. Não posso confrontar ele. Saco.
We're taking all we can. You're looking a little way down there.
What's going on?
Dá pra caralho, né? Eu tenho um imã aqui, cara. Vai que ver, eu tenho um imã gigante. Isqueiro. Na imã, porra, imã tem demais. Ah, cadê a catalixo lá? Verdade, tem a catalixo.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Gardens, you should go. Whole place.
Yeah?
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Did you say something about direction?
Direction. You'll find the great...
Ah, não aparece. Puxa, tem que confrontar. Defesas, né? Dá uma garimpada aqui. No banheiro é foda. que ela já está caindo, cara? Ainda tem água, energia, talvez precise mais de energia. Tem tudo aqui, cara. O que eles querem, porra? E aí?
What's up?
I just want to trade a few things.
This place is really coming together, huh? Can't take all the credit.
Hey,
Sure. Just keep your shirt on.
excuse me.
Need something?
Your thoughts?
I have to admit, if this Liberty Prime can do even half of what the Brotherhood promises, it'll be a sight to behold.
Your thoughts?
All this walking's wearing me out.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I'm still trying to figure out what you want from me. Maybe one day I'll find out.
That was all.
No problem.
Então, pessoal, isso aí. Por hoje é somente isso. Valeu, até mais.